it is Sunday the 13th of September, and it is, what time is it? It's 7:42 a.m. It's pretty early because I have the day off today. My fiance is back at work now. I go back to work tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it, you guys. I don't want to go back. I really don't want to go back, but it is what it is. So I wanted to do a quick update. I really haven't done much reading at all because I've spent kind of the last week of my time off, going out and about. I went to sea life on Thursday at Mooloolaba down or up the Sunshine Coast. That was really nice. My fiance and I love going there. I do have some videos and a couple of short clips that I will add into this video. And then on Friday, we have two botanical gardens here in Brisbane. One in the city, near the Brisbane River, and then one kind of it's out of the city. It's only like 10-ish minutes out of the city, but it's a big one. It's on something like 23,000 hectares of land, so it's really big. And I've been there before, and but I've never walked around like the whole thing. So my fiance and I did that on Friday, and we walked nearly 9 kilometers of the track and still haven't walked everything. I did want to go there because I love the botanics. It's beautiful. It's so nice there. But there's a particular species of tree that I wanted to go see. I know that sounds weird, but it's actually a pine tree, and I love pine trees. They just remind me of Christmas, and there's this pine tree, like species of pine tree in the botanics there that I absolutely love. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name of it right because I have honestly never heard the name of this tree pronounced before, but when you look at it, like written down, I think it's pronounced Willemi. I could be so wrong. I'm pronouncing that so wrong. But I think it's pronounced a Willemi pine, and it is an extremely, extremely rare pine tree. And apparently there's something like only 100 of these trees in the wild, like adult trees in the wild, because it's so rare. And it's like, they thought originally that this tree had actually gone extinct because this tree was around 200 million years ago, when the dinosaurs were around. And it's absolutely stunning pine tree. And I love pines. I love all sorts of pines. And so when I heard about the fact that the botanics that I go to has a Willemi pine grove, I knew I had to go see it. It was at the very end of the damn track though. It was a hike, let me tell you, because I have a lot of health issues that do prevent me doing a lot of physical activities, and walking big distances, even though 9 kilometers is not really that huge when you have the health issues that I do, it's a very big distance. And I did it, and I was so proud of myself for doing it because it was extremely, extremely exhausting on my body. Like, I'm still really, really tired, like now, like my legs and everything is so sore, because I've got arthritis, in my feet and my ankles and stuff. I need 2 knee reconstructions, and also I have doctors, like I've had this since I was about 13. Doctors have never known what it is, except for the fact that it's kind of similar to like a golden staph infection, where basically what happens is when I was 13, I was walking home from school and my left leg from my hip down to my toes swelled up like a balloon. Now, when I was 13, I was like tiny. I was so skinny, like on the verge of like anorexia skinny. That's how tiny I was. I wasn't anorexic, but I was just a very small person. And so my leg had swelled up from my hip down to my toes, like nearly 3 times the size, like a balloon. And so throughout the whole of my year 8 and year 9 that I was in school, I spent a huge chunks of that out of school because I physically couldn't walk, and I had to have like my leg drained, and I used to have injections, steroid injections to try and help. And when I was 13, basically I was told that whatever this disease is, I'm going to have for the rest of my life, and I still have it. And if it gets any worse, this was back then, that I was going to actually have to have my leg amputated. It's not something you want to hear at the age of 13. So it got really bad, like really bad. I was on crutches. I was out of school for like 5 months. And I nearly did have my leg amputated. Obviously, I didn't, thank God. But I do have a lot of trouble with it. So I honestly didn't think that I was going to be able to do this full-on walk at the Botanics because it's not all flat land. Like, a lot of it is up huge inclines. And then they have lookouts where once you get to the top of this lookout, you can see over the whole city. So yeah, but it was really nice. I really enjoyed going there with my fiance. So yeah, so we did that. I got a couple of pictures and a few little clips there as well, because I wasn't really focusing on like getting pictures and stuff. I was just more like spending time with my fiance, because now that we're both at work, he works full time, so it's harder to be able to see him, and I only work part-time, but the amount of time I spend on bloody public transport, I might as well be full-time. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've done. I did start the Throne of Glass book. I'm only 50 pages in, so like nothing really huge has happened apart from the fact that, and again, forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong because I've never heard the main character's name pronounced. Selena? I don't know. She has just arrived at the Glass Castle. And I like her. She seems so sassy, so I like her. I'm enjoying the book so far. Like I said, I haven't really gotten that far into it, so nothing really has happened yet. But yeah, so there's that. I'm just trying to think what else is there to update you guys on. Not much, really. Oh, actually, yes, there is. I have started crocheting my Halloween doily. So this is the color I'm using here. This is in the colorway Jack-o'-lantern. I've got the tag here actually. I don't know how to pronounce this shop's name, but this is it here. It is an Australian store based in Sydney, and I cake this up myself, or ball this up. I had to do this by hand, you guys. This takes forever. But this is it. This is what it looks like, because obviously this is a two-toned, sorry, I was just tangling it. Obviously this is an orange and a black, so it's like a two-toned yarn. This is how it comes out. So this is basically a spider web. So this is a spider's web, and then eventually I've got to go hunt down in my stash white yarn to make the ghosts, and then there'll be ghosts attached to this as well. They get sewn, like crocheted in separately, and it'll be like a big round doily to go in the center of my dining table for Halloween. I am so happy with how this looks. This looks amazing. So there is that. And then the other thing I've actually been working on is behind me. I'll just grab it. Okay. Is, let me just, okay, so it's this. So this is my Christmas tree skirt for my second Christmas tree, because I'm pretty sure I told you in a previous vlog, I bought a second tree to go, because I've got like my main tree which is downstairs, because I live in a townhouse, so I can't have like massive trees like I've always dreamed of, but my Christmas tree that I have is a 6-foot tree, 6 foot? Yeah, 6-foot tree. So that goes down in the lounge room. We've got like kind of, you've got to go down 2 steps into the lounge room, so we've got a sunken in lounge room. So it goes down there. I love it. I got a balsam hill tree. Last year my fiance surprised me and bought that for me. It was amazing. It's like my favorite tree, and Balsam Hill is like one of my favorite Christmas tree companies. And this year I decided to buy a second tree, and I wanted it for the office. And it's a smaller tree. It's, I want to say, I'm just trying to think, I could be wrong here, but about 3 feet ish, give or take. I don't know how to convert centimeters into feet, you guys. So it's about 135 centimeters, so I think 3 feet, I don't know. It's smaller anyway, put it that way. And it's a different tree. It's an alpine frosted balsam fir, I believe it is, off the top of my head, and I love it. It's kind of a little bit more sparser looking than the one downstairs. It's going to be beautiful, but this is like the Christmas tree skirt that I am going to be that I'm knitting for the second tree, because I've already got a tree skirt for the main one, and this is the one I'm doing, and I'm loving how this is turning out. It is knit in the round on circulars, but it's not joined. There is an opening here. So it's knit flat. I mean, okay, not knit in the round, sorry, it's knit flat, but on circulars, if that makes sense. So this is what it's turning out to be like. I love this. I love that whole chunky yarn look. This is the first ball that I've used so far, and it's in the yarn Motivera Monkey. It's 100% acrylic. This is what it looks like. It is so soft, you guys. I am loving this so much. Not gonna lie though, I wish I had longer cable on this. This was the longest cable I could get. It's a 100 centimeter cable from, like, it's just from what's it called, Spotlight, which is our craft store here in Australia, and the needles are 9 millimeters. So they're thicker needles, but it's working. It's fine. Like, I can do it. But it's turning out so beautiful, and I really can't wait to see this finished, and then once the tree is set up. Now, obviously here in Australia, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. So for me anyway, a lot of Australians don't do this, but I do. Once Halloween is done, because again, Halloween is not something like Australia really celebrates either, but I like Halloween. I don't get trick-or-treaters or anything like that, but like, I like to do, there's movies I would like to watch. My fiance and I like to have fun little snacks for Halloween. So on the 31st, like, it's all Halloween, but then on November 1st, it gets switched over and I start actually decorating my house for Christmas. My trees go up and everything, because Christmas, as I'm sure most of you already know, is my most favorite time of the year. The only thing that could make my Christmas more perfect would be if it was in the cold instead of in the dead of summer. But my trees go up, they get decorated. They don't always get finished decorated on the 1st because it's hot, y'all. Like, it can be 40-degree heat while I'm decorating my Christmas tree. I don't have air conditioning in the office. or the lounge room. The only room in this house that has air conditioning is the master. And 40-degree heat, I think, is equivalent to something like 100 degrees Fahrenheit, similar around about there. It's hot. It's so hot. So you are sweating like crazy putting up a tree. But yeah, so that's what's happening anyway. So I need to get this stuff done. Obviously, I need to get my Halloween stuff done before the 1st of October because I do decorate my house on the 1st of October for Halloween. It's not crazy. It's just a few little knickknacks here and there because, like I said, Halloween's not a big deal here. And there's not really a lot of Halloween decorations you can buy here. So, yeah. But I do decorate a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of it, you guys. I'm going to wrap this up here. And I'm going to start. I was supposed to wrap. To be honest with you, I was supposed to wrap this video up a week ago. And I haven't. So I decided I'm just going to combine in like 2 weeks of videos together, like vlogs, if you want to call it that, together, and just call it a day, and go from there. And then I'm gonna restart vlogging again today. So anyway, guys, that is everything. I'm gonna chat to you later. I've got to get this sorted before my camera turns itself off because it is starting to run low, and start editing, you guys. So anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later. Bye.